Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is O4.5 HW4, solving equations with exponents. Now these problems, they have the radicals in there already, and we're going to be solving these equations using exponents that cancel out these radicals. And our goal is to still try to get that variable all by itself. So in other words, we're just solving for the variable. So here's problem number 1. We have 0 equals the square root of 3v plus 58 minus 8. Now, some things to remember is that we want to first move all our inverse operations that are outside the radical first. We work from outside in towards that variable. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides first. So then we get the equation of 8 equals a square root of 3v plus 58. This has like the little square root on top. I'm not going to draw it all in. Now to get rid of the square root, we have to square both sides. And how I put the little symbol is I normally just do the x squared symbol to remind myself. I got to square both sides. And what happens is that when you square a square root, it's just the inside that comes out. So we're going to have 3v plus 58 is equal to, well, 8 squared is 64. So we have 3v plus 58 equals 64. Now it's just a regular two-step equation. You subtract 58 from both sides and divide by 3. So let's do that. Subtract 58. So then we have 3v equals 6. Divide by 3 to both sides and you get v equals 2. Alright. So that's problem number 1. The answer would be 2. Positive 2. So 1 is A. Let's try the next one. Problem number 2. We have 5 equals 2 plus the square root of 3v. So what we're going to do, we're going to first move what's outside the square root, outside the radical. Now there's a positive 2 in front, so we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. And we're going to get 3, because 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 equals the square root of 3v. I do the radical. Pardon me. And then we got to do the squared from both sides, so x squared. I'll just square both sides. 3 squared is 9. So you have 9 equals, well, radical 3v squared is just 3v. Then we're going to divide by 3 to both sides. And you guys already know 9 divided by 3 is just 3. So you're going to have v equals 1. So v equals 1. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Number 3, the radical is actually all by itself. We don't have to do any moving things over just yet. So right now we're going to square both sides. And when we do that, we're going to get m minus 7 is equal to 8 squared, which is 64. Because we squared both sides. Once we get that, we just add 7 to both sides. Just like you guys been doing over and over again. Oh no. There we go. When you add 7 to both sides, m is going to equal 71. Cool. Let's do number 4. It's a little bit more complex. Alright, I think you guys can still handle it. So we have to first take care of what's on the outside. So we add 1 or subtract 1. Well, this is a minus 1, so we have to add 1 to both sides. So we're going to have the square root of negative 5 minus 15r is equal to 9 plus 1, which gets you a 10. The reason why is because we added 1 both to here and to here to get rid of that minus 1 on the outside. Yes, this is a radical. I didn't forget that. To get rid of this radical, we have to square both sides. So when we square both sides, we're going to get negative 5 minus 15r is equal to 100. So I'll type that out. So negative 5 minus 15r equals 100. Then I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So I'll slide this up and out of the way a little bit. So we add 5 to here and to here. So we're going to get negative 15r equals 105. Then we're going to divide by negative 15 to both sides. And when we do that, we get r equals 6. R equals negative 6. Because 105 divided by negative 15 gets you a negative 6. That's the right answer, problem number 4. Let's see if we could do one more here. See if there's a tough one. Number 10 is tough. Let's talk about number 10. Because we have a fraction in there. Fraction's always tough. And it's also, we have a negative 3 times that radical. Now the inverse operation of negative 3 times will be dividing by negative 3. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 3. So we have a over 4 as our fraction. And yes, it's inside that radical. We divided by negative 3 to both sides, so negative 27 divided by negative 3. Well, negative divided by negative I know is a positive. So that will be a positive 9. Now to get rid of this radical, we have to square both sides. And when we do that, the insides stay the same. So you have a over 4. And 9 squared is 81. Because 9 times 9 is 81. Now to get a all by itself, well, we have to do the inverse operation. The inverse operation of divide by 4 is multiply by 4 to both sides. So when we do that, a equals 81 times 4. Well, I'll put it in the calculator to double check, because it never hurts to do that. Gets you 324. So 324. That'll be the answer. So number 10 is B. That's your job to complete the rest of these problems on your own. If you have any questions, please come see me during extra help. I'll be happy to help you. If we have a little bit of time during class, I'll be happy to help you then too. All right, have yourself a good night.